allowed to go inside?
I'm very sorry. Only persons on official academy business are permitted beyond this point.
Oh.
I am the reinforcements. Deprotect Ga. That's bad. Oh, the swipe is the thing I'm supposed to protect. Oh, Sentinel against. Stop dishelgaing me. I don't have a Suna yet. Or no. I do, right? On my guide, is he Sunuing? Yes! Okay, good. Let's keep doing this then. Oh no, that's bad. Did I use a Phoenix Down? Can you use a Phoenix Down?
Here.
Yes. We're not doing so good. Causality barrier. I'm like, heal yourself, and it did. That did nothing. Ouch. Poor cat. Just keeps meowing. Alright, there's the swipe. After this, we'll switch to this so we can get the stagger up while healing a little bit. Okay, with its plenty of healing. No, it's swipe again! Almost. Oh, there's the swipe. Defenses are down. Swipe. Stay like this to heal a little bit more, please. A little healing. A little healing. A little healing. There we go. Ah, there was a swipe, but I missed it. Mess him up. Now that he is staggered. Deprotecting us, that's bad. Oh, swipe. I didn't make it. I didn't realize I have potions? Should I just use those? Like... it does a little. Oh, this is... Alright, back to buffing and debuffing. Not worried about stagger gauge for now. Swipe. Kitty clock. That hurt a lot. Let's ravage like crazy for a minute. Cool? Not cool. Heal yourself? Didn't heal himself. Land Shatter is bad. Land Shatter was really bad.
Sorry, and thanks.
So, it took a lot of Phoenix Downs, but I think we're gonna get him. Man, I need a much better medic. Ruin everybody's day. More ruin guy, okay. Keep the healing. Swipe.
Your turn.
Just get the stagger gauge up and finish. Right, 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 right. A little more. Come on. There we go. God. I think this is when I once again want the double medic option of my old Final Fantasy XIII party. Whoa. Oh. Well, I did get that in before the stagger wore off, but God. Land Shatter. Bye, Kate Sith. Nice knowing you. Can we just finish him off? We're not actually hurting him through the barrier. We need a third stagger. damn it. Means using my last Phoenix down. Row, row. Can we just... Alright, I tell you what. We're just gonna go all out and see if... If I have to redo the fight, that's fine, because I'll get all 9 of my Phoenix downs back. There. Acceptable. We'll redo it. I'll level up first, and then we'll redo it. Well, welcome. Good to see you. Vale? Alright. So we got two things. Oh, he's fully grown, right? Actually, neither... Oh, man. He's got so far to go to Curasa. We're not getting there for this fight. Level up the ground one. Even a little bit? What's he gonna learn? Frost Strike, Fear Siphon. I'm not even using this guy. Who cares? No, how do I... Customize. Here we go. I don't think I'm going to use this triple Ravager at all on this fight. I might go like Sentinel. Like that. Occasionally do Delta attack. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Are we not allowed to go inside?
I'm very sorry. Only persons on official Academy business are permitted beyond this point.
We only allow visitors to hang out in the area with all the behemoths. We just have the behemoth tour. That's it. All right, we're all getting deshelled, but there's the Yasunas. Good, good. Kinda need to heal up, but whatever. We'll be fine. Oh, this isn't the thing I want. No, 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 no. Oh, is it too late to save you? No, they're fine. They're okay. They're okay. Everything's fine, actually. Right? The tour of a lifetime. You won't live through it. Oh, swipe? Okay, and then aggression because he's staggered. Get the second nail gun in there. Whoop-ah! This guy's done for. What a fool he was. He should have stayed in the behemoth part where it was safe. Is using wound actually... I should have looked up what wound does, instead of just trusting that it was a good thing to use.
Scared much? Good boy.
Oh, whoops. Ah, wrong one. That's fine. We got one sentinel. Actually, one sentinel seemed fine. That was good. Okay, I think wound might just be reducing his max health, which is pointless. Goodness. No, not the Ruinga! Not the bees!
Good boy.
I guess I also have to get a little bit more used to that idea that when you see that, it's not like a cutscene or anything. You are supposed to actually react. Oh, swipe! I was going to rename him to Vulcan Phase because of how much Vulcan Phase liked the Hoplites in 13 when we got to that part. But unfortunately, this monster actually has a very low max level, so I probably won't get to use him for long. I think? Oh, we're not doing good. My monster has taken a lot of wounds. I don't think he's... I think it might be time for a wound potion. It didn't help that much. Stay on diversity. Keep going. Almost staggered. No, not Ruinga. We might have him? Ugh. We might have him? Go hard. Oh, finish him! Finish him before the land shatter! We did it. It was a good decision. A XIII classic, if you will.
Is it dead?
Captain Boomerang!
When monsters like these are cornered, they cause a space-time vortex to appear.
Stop talking deeper.
It's been a while, Sarah.
Like, oh, I'll just pretend that I'm 10 years older by talking in a deep
I'm
voice.
grateful you remember me.
Who's this?
Oh,
Director of Academy Research, Team Alpha. Hope Estam at your service. And you must be Noel.
Nice guess. Who told you?
You appeared here with Sarah some years ago at the Brescia ruins. Subsequently, we analyzed the gate and forecast your reappearance at this location. To be honest, I didn't really believe that time travel was possible. But here you are. I'm really glad you're safe. For me, it's as if time has stopped. Everyone I knew is gone.
Hope.
From your point of view, it's been years since you last saw Sarah.
Thank you, Noel. None of us knows how time travel works.
Snow as well. And Saz and his boy. You all disappeared from my life. It's been 10 years now.
I never thought.
When the paradox occurred some years ago, I thought if I could solve it, maybe you would all come back.
Director, there you are. What were you thinking? Taking off and leaving me all on my own.
Alright, fragment discovered for no
Shock
reason.
Seeing Hope grown older than me, but he was still the same Hope I knew. Lightning, Hope listened to my story without saying a word. I told him about how I'm the only one who remembers your smile on the plane of Grand Pulse. I told him about how Snow set out to try and save you and Vanille and Fang. And I told him about Noel. Noel from the future.
There's something I want to show you both. We can continue our conversation as we walk.
I'll show the way.
Shall we?
Tell me, Hope, what made you join the Academy?
A sense of duty. Vanille, Fang, Lightning, they turned to Crystal so that we might live. It was an enormous sacrifice.
My sister and the others. I think they wanted to preserve life. They gave us a chance to live again.
Nah. Suddenly running.
No positive results as of yet. So, what happened?
What do you
I've
want?
been waiting so long to meet you. You two are the reason I've continued my research for as long as I have.
Come on, Mom.
Serenity Sachet. Resist deshell.
What?
Gosh! Fancy that.
What? What? Gosh, what? Oh, what? Because I made the thing appear?
Incident from 10 years ago, as if it happened yesterday. I lost my goals and my dreams and my motivation. I lost everything. But all of that changed 5 years ago at the Brescia ruins.
How long has it been? 5 years? You two haven't changed at all.
I hope not. And here we are, meeting in ruins again.
Ruins are places where memories gather like dust. So many layers of time. Probably the easiest place for a paradox to occur.
Probably. It's not science or anything.
They put the future in our hands. We're in a position to build a society based on human technology. No longer subject to the will of Fal'Cie. That's the gift we've been given.
Guests of yours, Director? Watch your step in there.
Thank you.
Isn't the Academy a research institute? Why do you need so many soldiers?
Without the Fal'Cie around, we have to be able to protect ourselves. And that means guns.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. Until we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety. It's hard to believe it's really been 10 years. So much time has passed.
After meeting with me again, Hope seems lost in memory. So what should we talk about? Lightning. It's the only thing we ever want to talk about.
Do you still think my sister is trapped inside that crystal pillar?
I always had doubts, and it wasn't just me. Saz had them as well.
Really? Saz too?
Yes, but he couldn't make it because his voice actor was busy.
Up and leave Sarah like that. After all, she was the one who said we shouldn't face.
He might be in this game too. I don't
We
actually
should
know.
stick together.
You know, I wish you'd said where and when you were from the last time we met.
You mean when and when?
I'm glad to see you're doing well, Sarah.
Oh, I can do it again.
So, Hope, have you heard anything from Snow?
Nothing, I'm sorry to say. Not a single word. Not since he left on his mission.
No sign of him for 10 whole years? Sounds like we're not the only ones traveling through time.
You might be right. Considering Snow's
What?
uncanny ability to find trouble, he's almost certainly
We haven't seen him for 10 years. He must be time traveling. What does that even mean?
I wonder how the others are doing.
I wonder how Saz and Little Dodge are doing.
We've been out of touch. Saz took Dodge to live on Grand Pulse, and he was flying airships the last I heard. Then suddenly they both disappeared. I searched everywhere but never found them.
Look at us. All gone our separate ways.
Yes, and I can't tell you how much it means to have you here now. Saz and Snow may have set off on different paths, but I've started to think that, in the end, we're all headed towards the same goal.
It's weird that they leave your character wherever they were. Like, they try to be cinematic with going, we're gonna like either cut back and forth or pan the camera around, but like I could be standing anywhere and it could look really goofy.
More muscle than you'd think.
I'm looking forward to a big discovery soon.
What am I doing? Oh, do I have to
Discovery soon.
advance this?
10 years already.
This is
You know,
some
this
kind
time
of
they
ancient city, right?
The city of Padra, or so we believe. It was the center of a great kingdom built by a nation known as the Farseers.
Farseers? You're telling me there used to be enough of them to build this entire town?
According to our research, we believe they constituted an entire nation. A polity that was ruled by a Cirrus.
Can you see me now? Standing here in this place?
So it's significant to him in some way.
Their leader was a Cirrus, right?
Yes. The Cirrus would read the fates.
Ki-
see the future,
Stop running.
die for country.
You.
Any records of their culture or lifestyles?
Here.
Thanks.
You've traveled through time. I suppose it's not surprising you know about these things. The power to rule was passed down from one seeress to the next. She was always called Yule.
If they could read time, why did they die out? Surely they could see the danger coming and do something to avoid it.
No, they were destroyed because they could see the future.
Why?
The seeress Yule foresaw the future destruction of this city. Some citizens wanted to try to avert the disaster. Others felt that they should simply abandon their homes and run. A few fell into despair and took their own lives. The divided populace clashed. The nation was torn apart by civil war.
Being able to see the future is awfully dangerous. It can mess with people's heads.
Tell me about it. The nation fell apart, and the survivors fled into the wildlands, avoiding contact with others.
Huh. So you know the story.
Oh! Come on, Director Hope! I want to show them! It's okay to show them, isn't it?
This way.
He's like, why did we even hire
This is
you?
what lies at the heart of our paradox. The Oracle Drive. We've been giving it careful study.
But how did you...
Wait, you know of these devices?
Oh, well, yeah, I've heard of them. In books and stuff.
The Oracle Drive appears to be some kind of recording apparatus from ancient times. We've excavated a number of the devices. However, the recordings depict things that cannot be possible. Perhaps you should see for yourselves.
This is how it works.
It must have been an extremely thick instruction booklet. How it works. Just hold your hand out, dummy. It depicts things that should not be possible because how would they get a camera there?
Was excavated from an ancient part of the
So it was kind of confusing because that was the ending cinematic, but it was interspliced with like scenes of lightning fighting something.
several centuries old.
But it shows lightning.
Someone in the past recorded this vision of the future. Perhaps it was the seeress Yule herself.
You mean one of the CRSs, Yule.
You'll have to excuse the image quality. Yes, I think so. We need to conduct further analysis to be certain.
Is it broken?
No. We've tested both device and data, and everything is nominal. Yet, when we try to view the recording, we get this. Perhaps it's not the recording that's broken. It's the immediate space-time in which we are located.
You mean it could be the paradox? Because the surrounding space-time is twisted, that might be directly affecting the device. So, if the paradox is eliminated, space-time will return to normal. Then we could see the prophecy and find out where my sister is.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
Your sister.
Here.
An artifact.
This object,
My favorite stupid joke.
we tried to make it work ourselves, but with no success.
Yeah. We can use that to travel across time.
Then you may have it. I think it'll be far more useful to you than us. Here.
He's like, to me, it's just a paperweight. Actually, it's worse than a paperweight because it floats, so it doesn't actually hold your paper down.
During the years that passed as we traveled outside time and space, Hope had devoted himself to his research, trying to unlock the mystery of the paradox. If the gates are the cause of the puzzle, they might also be the key to unlocking it. But I wonder, am I getting closer? Will I find lightning in the end?
Time to find that gate.
It was in the ruins.
Alright, let's also spend more points. I kind of feel like maybe I want, even though I might not be switching to Sentinel, on the larger... If on the larger nodes I pick Sentinel, I'll get more health. I think. If that's how that works. Oops. No. Oh, that's displaying what she's getting from her accessory. I see now. That's what we see her in. What is wound? Yeah, wound just deals wound damage to a target, which is awful. It's the least useful thing I can think of. I wish I hadn't learned it. Oh, and these also deal damage as you do them? That's cool. Okay. Go another Sentinel point, maybe. There's Sentinel bonus. Okay. Ravage. Learn Fear Siphon. Oh, that's right. I was gonna Saboteur too. So we can learn Poison. Poison's good. Dispel, probably also very good. Yeah, wound damage causes your max health to go down, which is like catastrophic as a player, that you're like, okay, for the rest of this fight my max health is lower, so eventually it's going to get down to the point where I can't heal myself enough to survive a certain attack. But for enemies, it's like, unless it's an enemy that I'm expecting to self-heal to full, which is like none ever, I don't see myself ever using wound. Unless for some reason it does as much damage as a normal attack. Which it shouldn't. It better not. Alright, he knows Smite now, which is good. Give him another thing. Wait, do commandos get more? That was a lot of health. Seemed like a lot of health. I don't know. Alright. Vigilance. Alright, and I still won't level up my monsters just yet, because I'm looking for another Ravager monster.
They found traces of what looks like a large-scale battle in these ruins. They uncovered piles of bones that were all scratched up.
They must have been fighting monsters too.
The thing is, the scratch marks suggested they were inflicted by people.
Not really feeling this La 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 song.
You understand why I wanted to
It
show
reminds me of the
I think I do.
the robot village in Nier, which was probably my least favorite
Not
song.
much of a clue, but I thought you should see it all the same. And I wanted you to see how far we've come.
Tell us about the ruins, even though
Tell
you
us
already
about
did.
these ruins. What have you learned about Padra so far?
We're still excavating, gathering clues, and putting things together. But Padra was likely founded before the War of Transgression.
And that was what? 680 years ago?
Yes. We've actually found records in an oracle drive that describe the conflict. The seeress gazed into the future and saw a war that would occur after her own nation was destroyed.
I think I'm a bit jealous of you, Sarah. You can travel to the past or the future, and if you find somewhere you like, you can just stay there.
Huh. I've never thought of it like that. I've been so focused on
I've tried finding a time that I liked and staying there, but there's a little bit of drift. I keep traveling back forward into the future at 1 second per second. How inconvenient.
We've still barely...
Okay. So what's my goal? Do I have one? Yes, go over there. Go over there? I guess. Oh, I see. There's a little section of this place that wasn't explored because we didn't walk over there. Got any stuff? They sure do.
Maybe it's time to put in for a transfer.
Come on, Mom.
That's a good idea. I shall travel at the speed of light. Almost.
I see.
Magic?
I don't know why I thought jumping would help. Is this the right way? There was a little unexplored place over there, but I don't care. We'll just go directly forward.
I wouldn't be caught dead on Pulse if it weren't for work.
Oh, now you... Garbage.
Let's do it.
What happened to my poison? Or did my target die or something? I have no idea what's going on. I need haste so bad. I really want to be hasted.
There's a considerable time-space distortion up ahead.
There's also like a 30-foot drop that you decided not to warn me about. Use a hollow artifact. Okay.
Here. This must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe. Yeah? What?
There's something on your mind.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
Seems troubled. He says it's personable. Is it about the... He seemed to know about the Oracle Drive. I'm going to ask if it's about the Cirrus, though.
Is it about the Cirrus?
That's right. Nice guess.
It must be so strange to be able to see beyond your own present.
That reminds me of something Lightning told me. She said that from Valhalla, you can see all of history.
If that's true, then the Padre Cirrus and Lightning have seen the same things. Which means Lightning already knows what's going to happen to us. Something had been bothering Noel. And it had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule. But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled. Was it really lightning I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy? The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
Oh, that's the gate out of here. Okay. I thought we were gonna go do a little thing. It's funny comparing it to what... I mean, I just started uploading my Outer Wilds playthrough to YouTube. And, like, to compare it to that, where it's like, you know... In that game, you could have said something like that, but they would have actually backed it up with, this is all of the research that we've done. This is the research into how it works and, like, what's going on with it. And it's all incredibly internally consistent and everything. And here, it's quite a bit sillier, but that's fine. All right, so what is Close Gate? Items known as gate seals allow you to close selected space-time locations and reset a part of their history. Press C to select Close Gate and watch as events are rewound to a point before any artifacts were obtained. Use this option to solve past mysteries once more to undo any mistakes that have been made. Using this option will not cause you to lose any fragments or key items. What? So is this just... When they say undo any mistakes that have been made, do they mean that things that I, the player, might have done that would have made something unobtainable? Or do they mean something else? I guess we'll find out. Press C again to select Open Gate and restore history for a location you have reset. Make clever use of this option to relive events. Or is it just that maybe it's that every little, like, time node has two different... Maybe that's it.
Ever, Grand Pulse, a land that bears the scars of ancient war, where flakes of crystal gather and shift like sand in the desert. The Academy has restricted access to this place because it is the homeland of the two heroines who turned to Crystal and held Cocoon safe in the sky. It is a land that now, 200 years later, has been swallowed into a rift between time and space.
I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know if it's grinding or if it's... You mean when's happening?
The world is falling apart.
Is this a future where everything has been destroyed?
Not my fault.
Or is it a distant past before the world has even come into being?
Space-time is doubled and twisted on itself. The past and future are tangled together as one, Kupo.
Paradox is affecting space-time itself.
Right. And we have to find out what's causing this. Okay.
Whoever it was that created the paradoxes, did they really want an empty, dead world?
In a world abandoned by the Fal'Cie, the ones who are left behind craved nothingness, an empty world.
Where did you hear that?
It's just an old fairy tale.
Something's not right here, Kupo.
Oh, I can't just walk off of the space-time cliff?
Go, Mog!
You can't make up their mind. The void beyond.
Maze. A crossroads within the paradox itself.
In this space-time, the past and future intersect. I bet if we solve all these puzzles, we could dissolve the current paradox.
Now you're thinking, Kupo.
Naturally. To escape this temporal rift, you must restore the bonds between crystals of the same shape and color. If you press and hold blah when on a tile that holds a crystal, a shining line will be drawn along your subsequent path. Simply move to a crystal of the same shape and color to connect them. It's mysteriously like filament, even though I said specifically in the title that that's not the game we're playing today. Oh wait, the shape and color of the crystals continuously change, so careful timing is essential. Oh, I can't start on that one? What's going on? What do you... what? Okay, that's the reset button. Was I supposed to, like, start? Oh, you press and hold. Okay. Why did it... That's confusing.